Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another week of Bibbidi Bobbidi Bros. I'm Josh. This is Pierce.
Heyo.
I think we got our internet taken care of. We had the traditional struggle bus there, but we're good now.
Dude.
Yeah, we just need to get like famous and get professional studio equipment, buddy. I'm telling
Or
you.
just probably pay for something.
I mean, there might be that we watch, we pay for it, and still won't be any better. But
Yeah.
maybe it's worth a shot. This week, we are going to get into short life updates. We're also got a decent amount of Disney news that has come out that we're going to touch on. And then to finish it out this week, we're going to talk about some of our favorite things that we collect Disney wise and discuss some things that other people collect that maybe we don't. And maybe we'll come up with some new things that we should start collecting. Who knows? Might surprise you. So with that, I'll start. As I was saying, school's pretty much out for us. We're into summer break. We have 2 more soccer games to go tomorrow. And from then on, we are hanging out. Volleyball starts up pretty soon, so we got that. We had more car trouble. The car got fixed a month ago, and it failed. I needed another water pump, so it's getting fixed by Monday. I don't know, buddy. I'm going to the Memorial Tournament, though, for practice rounds Monday and Tuesday, so that'll be fun. Something to do. Not working, so I'll take it.
That's a win.
Yeah, that is a win. I mean, I like my job, but it's still a win. Other than that, not a lot going on for us. We are getting into our busier season. We are July is our travel month when we road trip it. Kind of road trip. We're flying and then road tripping because we're bougie like that. So yeah, what about you? What's going on?
Man, I'm just getting by. It's been crazy. Like you said, it's summertime at our household, so lots of kids running around and that kind of stuff. So it's been good. And we had lawnmower broke, of course. So I had to get a new lawnmower. So that was fun, but the new one's sweet. So that's nice.
Yeah,
And
silver
little
linings.
self-propelled power mower. I mean, the last one was too. And I'll be honest with you, the last one, it was too big. Like it was, I don't have a big yard, and it was sweet, but it was kind of harder to push, like maneuver around the stuff
Yep.
in my yard. And also when I don't, I bag my clippings. So when I was going to bag them, the bag on the back of the lawnmower was wider than the paper bags for the clippings. So that was really
Yeah.
annoying. So this new one, I got a little bit smaller. And it fits and everything. So it actually fits in my shed better too. So
I
overall,
think
it's nice. I just didn't want to spend $350 on a new mower, but
I will say I think either way they need to change the dimensions on those lawn bags because a lot of people have like that size lawnmower for an a little bit bigger yard than yours. I had
right.
one. It's not an absurd. It's just an average mower, and the bag doesn't fit in it, and you have to like stretch it just enough, and then it fits in. And sometimes the bag rips, and it annoys the crap
Hmm.
out of me. Just make them a little shorter and a little wider. Why does it have to be a big thing? I don't know.
I don't either, and I fought with that so much last year. So like, while I didn't want to buy a new one because the old mower was fine outside of the issue. So basically, the wire on the side of the mower that connected like the the battery to the power snapped. So I looked into fixing it,
Ah,
and I couldn't figure out how to do it. And I realized I was going to have to take it in somewhere. And I was like, well, I ain't going to do that. So I sold her on Facebook for $50.
hey, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
somebody will do the work.
Yeah. So he seemed pretty excited, the guy that picked it up.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's
Cool.
all that's been going on. So just doing that and working and, trying to
The
figure out what we're going to do this summer.
the earth conscious people would tell you we should be mulching and not even bagging anyways, which normally I do. But sometimes when the rain we've gotten, it gets away from you. There's no other choice, man. Like
And once
it's
again, I had a broken lawnmower, so I didn't mow for like 3 weeks, and it was like
right.
going to seed. So it was
Yeah.
really bad. So like I literally mowed it, and then 2 days later mowed it again, and then 2 days after that mowed it again. So
Yeah. That's not
um
fun, but I get it. Necessary.
yeah, but it's battery operated though, so at least I can, mow anytime I want and not have to worry about, getting gas and all that kind of crap. So
Or ruining your ears. No
that
ear
too. Even
protection
though
needed.
this one is definitely louder than my old one. So,
Really?
which yeah, but I just wear my AirPod Pros and those kind of help. So,
Yeah. Yep. I like it. Well, we've got Disney news. I know you've got a lot for us, so hit me with it.
well, I mean, first off, there's just like all the changes at the parks. There, we're all talking Disney World right now, obviously. You got Soaring Across America that just opened up. It's got the new pre-show. Well, the addition to the original pre-show, which is pretty
Yep.
cool. That they brought I think his name's Patrick Warburton or something like that.
Yeah.
They got him back to do the pre-show of the pre-show. So he almost like introduces his former self, which is funny. Um, so that's really good, and I've only heard good things about it. I do think a lot of people miss the normal Soren across the world. That's been a lot of the comments that it's fun that they're doing across America, but they're ready, you know, that it's not a permanent thing. So
Really? Already?
yeah. A lot of people are like, "Oh, it's really cool," but I'll be happy when the old one's back.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good change of pace. I really like the soaring around the world too. I mean, it hits all the hot spots, which is cool. But I was kind of looking forward to this. It could be kind of neat getting to see parts of the U.S. and
Yeah,
for a year or two, whatever it is. I imagine it's a year they're probably doing that for. But
yeah.
you know,
And what is it? You want to be in row like section B, row 2? Isn't that the preferred? Now that was for World, so you get the least amount of distortion. I don't
yes,
know how that is for America.
You had this figured out for us, and the only way we
Mhm.
got to do it is we had to sing a Disney
Yeah.
song in front of everybody who was in line.
Yes.
Which,
Yeah.
no shame here, we had no problem with it, except for we weren't great with lyrics. So
Yeah. I'm not known for
pretty
my
bad.
musical prowess, let alone my memory of remembering all the lyrics to songs. So,
Fortunately,
yeah.
the cast member that made us do it knew all the lyrics,
Yes, and
so
she belted them.
she
So
did.
good on her.
I think she just wanted an excuse to sing. I'll be
I
honest
do
with you,
too. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
was fun.
Which,
It
hey,
was fun.
more power. Yeah.
Good memory.
Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's really cool that they switched it up for the 200 the quincentennial or whatever it is.
Yep.
So that's pretty exciting. I'm interested to see if they're going to add anything else to Epcot or as we get closer to July 4th. I'm sure the fireworks are going to be phenomenal this year. They're always great there, but I'm sure that they're going to be, next level this
Yep.
year. So that'll be really cool to report on and get back to you guys on because this is like one of those years where I'm like I could have went for that even though I despise Epcot's fireworks or fireworks show.
Hater.
Yeah. But I shouldn't say despise. It's fine. It's just my least favorite of the four parks. But
Yeah.
but
I get it. I mean, it's fine.
yeah. But anyway, it'll be interesting once we get closer to see because I would have liked to have seen that and gone down for that because it's
Yeah.
once in a lifetime. I was actually thinking about that the other day. I was literally laying in bed thinking about Disney World fireworks and 250th and all that kind of stuff, and I thought like being the age that we are, we missed the bicentennial,
Yes.
and we're gonna miss well, I shouldn't say we're gonna miss. There's a possibility that we'll miss 300
Yeah.
because it's
Freeze me up with Walt, and maybe we'll make it.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this is our one. That we this is the big one.
So what you're
Um,
saying is you're finally willing to do the 1 day challenge with me, where we fly down
no,
July
they'll
4th, baby.
they'll be sold out
It
on.
doesn't
I
matter.
would be so. Yeah, they'll be sold out on tickets already anyway.
Dang it.
That would be crazy though.
Yeah. Well, that would be fun. Since you won't do that, shout out that anybody who thinks Pierce needs to do a City Slickers trip with me and drive cattle across the Southwest, let them know.
Nobody thinks that's a good idea.
Everybody does. Everybody I talk to thinks it's a great idea.
Not for
Because they're
me.
not going.
They think it's a great
Yeah.
idea for you. Not for
And
me.
you, dude, we would
No.
kill it. We would be so good. You can be Billy Crystal. I keep telling you this.
Dude, I would
You
be
know,
better than you
You'd
at
be
it.
Mike Wazowski. Yeah, you
I would
probably
be Daniel Stern. I'd be Daniel
You
Stern.
know, you did. What was it called? Little Indians. You're a horse rider, dude.
Indian guides. Indian
guides. Little Indian,
Yeah.
Indian guides.
Yeah.
You're a horse rider, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's a
I
discussion
can
for a
rough
different
it.
day.
Yeah. But anyway, then other news. There's Bluey's Wide World or Wild World at
Yeah.
Animal Kingdom at the conservation station. Boy, that's a tough one. They're actually moving it to a standard queue now. So it was a what do they call it?
Virtual queue or
It was a virtual queue, and now it's going to be a standard queue because the numbers have dropped down a little bit, which is expected. So that's a good
yeah,
thing.
I mean,
it's starting to like stabilize a little bit.
yeah, it's not Guardians, right? It's still exciting, but those first week, 2 weeks, whatever, was going to be hot. But
Yeah.
that's because everybody in Florida who lives there is like, let me go see it, and they're all rushing in.
And for it being something that's for little kids like that, I would rather it calm down a bit, and it's for little kids, so it's not a big thrill ride. So it'll be good that things settle down a little bit over there, and
Not that you,
I'm sure it will still
can't-
be busy. So
Yes, and not that you can't be an adult and love Bluey, because we
Absolutely.
both do.
yeah.
But I get the theme is tailored towards being accessible for younger children.
Right.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So, but
So
I think
that's
that's good
exciting
that
stuff.
it's yes. And then another thing
You're
is
gonna ruin my life right now.
no, I'm gonna save that for last. Another thing
Okay.
is Cool Pen Summer or Cool Kids
Yeah.
Summer is going on right now, where kids at Disney World can get a set of pens, a pair of pens that the pen has Buzz on one side and Jesse on the other, and it says like Cool Kids Summer on it. And they get two identical pens on this card, and they get to keep one, and then they're supposed to go trade the other one. So that will be a lot of fun for kids if they're first times getting into pen trading and that kind of stuff. Just a way to get them sucked in, so their
Yeah.
parents will spend oodles of money, on pen trading, which I appreciate. So,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
so if you're going, look for that. If you're going with kids, look for that because pen's a pen. So that's a cool thing. And then
Yeah, that sounds like
finally,
a cool one.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then finally, Rock and Roller Coaster, the
Oh.
Muppets version, is out now, and it's in
Stop.
full go. I've seen good reviews on it. I think the diehards are always going to be diehards. You know what I mean? Like the people that love the Aerosmith version of it, they're just always going to look at it as it's like the people that the movie ride that turned into Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
People look at that and say that was a better use of the space. And while it could have been at the time, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is just
Fantastic.
better.
Yeah.
It's a good ride.
Yeah.
So
And
and
I
the
like
other
the
one
old
was
ride.
dated. Yeah, I did
Yes.
too. So the
But-
great movie ride. The great movie ride.
Yeah.
But anyway, so when you're riding the ride, there are these ride soundtracks that feature the Electric Mayhem band. And there's a collaboration with each track. So there's Born to Be Wild, Love Roller Coaster, Rock Till You Drop, Walking on Sunshine are the songs. And then they're each featuring different people. Oh, then Song 2 by the Electric Mayhem. So when you're writing it, you'll get to hear those songs, kind of like we did with the Aerosmith, Walk This Way and all the other Aerosmith songs. So I think it's basically a reskin. I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah.
The ride is the exact same. It's just they've reskinned it, and it's getting great reviews though that I've read. People are really excited,
I know,
and people are hopeful of more Muppets now.
Yeah, I love that. I was avoiding it at all costs to be surprised, and you showed up today and said, "Well, sorry for you, busted
talk
your
about it.
bubble." Yeah, dang you! I didn't need to know the songs. Let other people look it up. We're not a news agency here. We're a podcast. Come on now.
You don't even remember what I said, so it really doesn't matter anyway.
I know.
So-
That's what I thought in my head. Yeah, at least I'm 42 almost now. I don't retain crap anymore.
So that's the news I have for today. There was some other news about changes and that kind of stuff, but that's for more important, serious podcasts.
No, but in all seriousness, that's a good week of news. Like
Yeah.
that's good stuff going on.
Yeah,
So
and all these things opened up on Monday, on
yeah.
Memorial Day. So it was a busy day anyway at the park. So a lot to see and a lot to do. So that was good, and I think that's it. I know they usually drop a lot of these new things on Tuesdays because Tuesdays are normally the slowest day at the parks. But with it being a holiday and being ready to come out right then, I think they just felt it was why not?
Yeah,
People are
why
going to
not?
be in the parks through Monday, so give them the opportunity while they're there.
Yeah, and
So
help thin out the crowd a little bit. So,
yeah,
spread it out.
yep.
Okay, so now that we got through the news, let's get to discussing some great ideas of things you can collect from the parks, and really, I guess, suppose outside of the parks too. Whatever Disney stuff you're into. Um, uh, Clearly, I'll let you start. You've got one that you are the king and queen over there of. So,
So obviously, we've
let's
already talked
hit
about
that.
them.
Yeah.
Is pens, trading pens.
Yep.
I think they're the it's like 25 years now of trading pens at Disney. And or
Really?
maybe 26, something like that. Yeah, 25. I think this year's
Wow.
25 years. Um, and I feel like it is the quintessential collector's item that they have. That Disney does better than everybody else because you can get a lot of lapel pins. You can
Yes.
get them for the state parks, or you can get Hard Rock Cafe. All that kind of stuff. The lapel pins have been around for
Forever.
much longer than Disney's been doing it. But the way Disney has done it is, I think, second to none. I mean, they
Oh,
just
wow.
knock it out of the park, and they have designers, and they have the right mindset, in my opinion, on how to go about it. Now, don't get me wrong; they make some bad pins. They make some of the pins that come through QC are not good. Like, they're just
Sure.
not well made. The studs on the back break off like little prongs. There's spots on some. I mean, Gwen has one around here. She has a Tiana around here that, like, the face just rubbed off. Like, by the time she got it, she ordered it from Shop Disney, I think, or the DisneyStore.com now. Um, and it just rubbed off. Or maybe she bought it at the park, and by the time it got home, it rubbed off.
Yep.
Either way, it shouldn't happen. Like, stuff like that,
No.
it does happen though. But the way that they've cornered the market on that kind of stuff, and the pricing that they get for these, you know, 1.5 inch by 1.5 inch pens is crazy. And the mystery packs and all, I mean, it's crazy. So,
I mean, of all the things Disney does well, the thing they do best, better than anybody, in my opinion, is marketing. They
mhm.
know how to crank up the demand, shorten that supply a little bit, and next thing you know, we've got limited edition everything, and everybody's paying max price for it, man. So
Oh
I
yeah.
think pins are a good choice. I will say pins are fun. I'm not as much of a pin fanatic purely because I know how I am, and if I start that, I'll
Mhm.
be broke, and I don't want to be broke.
Yeah.
So I did this with baseball memorabilia for a while. I spent way too much money. Um, so I don't collect a lot of things outside of I like to collect things when I go somewhere to that's momentous for that experience to help me remember the experience to make note of it. Um, and so I usually get a pin per trip or whatever, one or two pins per trip, and that's tends to be how I do it. But I collect much slower that way. So
Yeah.
um, I'm
What
gonna.
is your what would be your go-to collection if you were going to pick, like, either a property or a character or whatever? What would be
Mm.
your, like, give me your top 3 pins you would want collected?
So right now we're big into collecting properties. Like we want to stay at all the resorts eventually.
Right.
That's getting harder and harder to do. Everything's getting more and more expensive. I mean, everybody's
Mhm.
feeling this in the world, in the country. But like I went to Riverside and stayed there on my last
Mhm.
trip. I got to get, the Riverside pin. I think it's cool to collect them as you stay at different places.
Yeah.
Uh, you got me on the Yeti pins. I like
Mhm.
those now. I
Mhm.
think it's just a a great animation design and character. Looks cool.
Yeah.
I've only got a couple of those, but that's one I'm going to try to get more of when because I love
That's
that
my
ride.
number one. That's like
Yeti is.
yep. Yeti's my
Yeah,
main. I'll if I can remember, I can take a picture and add it to the end of this when we publish. I'll jump on there on YouTube and add a picture
sure.
of what I have collected of Yeti pins so far.
Yeah, you. I only have like
Mhm.
two or three. You showed me that, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna copy you on this one.
Yeah.
That's worthy of me to go after. And then it's kind of cliche, but I'll argue this to the day I die. I was a Stitch fan from the day that movie came out, and I have been a
Yeah.
fan from day one. And it's my favorite character. It's a lot of people's favorite character. I think we all relate a little bit, but I like a good Stitch pin. My favorite pin that I own is this one that it's square and it like folds down, so it becomes like three or
Hmm.
four panels, and it looks like
Yeah.
Tower of Terror because that's my favorite ride. But then as you open it, you see Stitch is cutting the cable, and so it hits
Yeah.
Stitch and Tower of Terror. That's my favorite pin I own.
And isn't like
Um,
Mickey and Minnie in the car or something like that?
yeah, I believe so. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like
yeah,
further down when the pin unravel
yeah.
unfolds. Yeah.
Yep. So I'd say I'm still good for a Stitch pin. I don't know if that's
Yeah.
my favorite. Um, some people like to collect the holidays. I don't do that as much
Yeah.
because I don't feel like I get to the parties enough to. I mean,
Hmm.
it's more than just parties, but I do like I do like some of the holiday ones, especially the Halloween. You can get some good Halloween pins that are fun. But Jack
Yeah.
Skellington's another big hitter for me. I love Nightmare Before Christmas. So yeah, I'd say that's probably me. What about you?
So my top tier is Yeti, and then like right below that's pirate pens. And
Oh
pirates
yeah.
range from Pirates of the Caribbean, Hook, any pirate. Within
Okay.
I have some Smee pens. I have some movie pens from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Um, just like that kind of stuff. Like I think that's all fun. Or if like Chip and Dale are dressed up as pirates, I would, that I would collect that. But that leads me to the next
Yep.
thing. I also my biggest collection probably is Chip and Dale pins. So they're
Really?
my favorite. Yeah, they're my favorite. Like I guess Disney, not like from a movie characters. So I
Yep.
have a decent amount of Chip and Dale pins, and then I collect the holidays, and I have a lot of Star Wars pins, but that's just.
Oh yeah. You're
And then
yeah.
another small collection is
It keeps
Spider-Man.
going. Spider Man. Yeah.
Yeah, Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man a lot. So I
Yeah.
think I have like maybe 10 or so Spider-Man pins.
I
So
do like that about your collection a lot. Mine's more random. I just see a pin that I like,
mhm.
and I get it. Like I knew I wasn't going to be back to the water park for a while, so I grabbed one at Typhoon Lagoon. I'm
Well,
more of
that's a
a
Stitch pin.
it is a Stitch pin. Technically, it
Mhm.
does fit the
Mhm.
collection,
That's why I didn't
but
buy it because I was like, I don't need a Stitch pin.
yeah, I bought it more for Typhoon Lagoon. It just happened to
Mhm.
be Stitch. I went there looking for one, and that's the only one they had. So, I like that about yours. Yours is like very organized. You have certain things you go after. Now, of course,
Yeah,
there's plenty of randoms, but
yeah.
you tend to go for collections, which is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and I do have some attraction pins, and I just have some random stuff that I've gotten. I also collect a little bit of Eeyore because I like Eeyore a lot.
Yep.
But it has to be the right pen for me to get Eeyore pens. A lot of times, my kids or Gwen will buy me Eeyore pens because I like Eeyore. So, but yeah, so it just pens are fun to collect. You know, they range like in park, they range from that like $15 to $25 price range. I mean, you can get more expensive ones,
Yep.
but then also you can get packs that have, five of them in there for $35. So I think it went up to like $42. But either way, it's a little bit less. And then you can trade those pens at the park on the different boards
Yep.
that you go to shops and attractions, and then you see cast members walking around and they'll have their little bags with their pens on it. You can ask to see those. Folks, you should never be afraid to ask a cast member to see their pens because there's a reason why they're wearing them. Certain cast members don't wear them, and it's because they don't want,
Yep.
either they don't have time to participate or they don't have the ability to participate.
Yep.
So, but
Yep.
the ones that have it, they're there to participate. They love, a lot of those cast members love those interactions, especially if you have kids. They love the interactions with kids, and sometimes they'll help a little bit with, kids maybe making better trades or holding on to a pen that maybe they don't want to get rid of, which is
Yeah.
nice because
Yeah.
that's something you have to watch out for with little kids, is they'll
Yeah.
take
No
their
doubt.
their Grail pen and just stick it on that board and take their a crappy
Mm.
C3PO pen or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. They just want to trade.
And yeah,
Yeah.
they just want to trade.
Uh,
Mm.
so that's another tip to people. You can buy starter packs there.
Mhm.
If you haven't traded, and it comes with a lanyard, it comes with a few pins. Those pins are never high value pins in general. You might like some of them, but it's
Right.
safe to bet that you're trading something that's not going to be a major giveaway. I've gone away from trim painting or pin trading. I love it. The interactions I love, but I have
Mhm.
found that I would rather spend $25 on a higher end pin and that be the one I get for the trip because I really like it. And then I'm like, I'm not going to trade. And
Yeah.
uh, uh, I don't carry the lanyard or the pins with me. So I need to find a better way. Like, I don't know if I'm going to do it to my book bag or what I'm going to add them
Well,
to.
they have those boards now. They have those pin boards now. They're like little foam. I think they're like pen and pop or
Oh,
something
I
like that.
haven't.
Little pin boards. Your wife has some. Um,
Of course she doesn't.
you
I don't know about
they're
it.
like little foam. I wish I had one near me. I'm surprised Gwen doesn't have one out. Yeah, but they're like little thin, like they're probably like half-inch thick, maybe 3/4 inch thick
Yep.
foam boards that you can just shove pins in. If I
Okay.
remember, I'll put that in the show picture too, so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
You
And
could put your Yetis, a few of them, on the pin board. One
yeah,
picture covers it all.
yeah, that's a good idea. That's what I'll do. So, but
Okay,
anyway,
cool.
they're pretty cool. They make really small ones that fit maybe 2 or 3 pins on either side, up to ones that probably hold like 6 to 8 pens on either side, unless you have
Yep.
those big jumbo pens. And then they make ones that are like 8.5 by 11 type sizes.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
um,
Yep.
but now with Disney's new rules on how much you can bring, the smaller ones are probably better anyway. And
Yep.
honestly, if you're just doing it for fun and you don't need to
Yeah.
have your pens out all the time and everything. So,
No. And a handful's enough to get you
mm,
through a day. So
yeah,
yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let's move on. I knew that was
yeah,
going to be a heavy one because we love the pins.
yes,
So I'm going to name off a couple here just to keep us moving, and
hmm,
and you can talk about them. I'd be remiss if we didn't discuss ears and
mm,
lounge flies. Are two big ones. Ears
yeah,
have been around Disney World, Disneyland forever.
yeah,
And they keep getting more and more extravagant. And the designs are incredible. I will say they even have some that are like jewel studded that are in the thousands of dollars. Like
oh
it
yeah,
gets
yeah.
high end designer to
They have Duty and
everything.
Burke ones and
Yeah.
everything like that. Yeah.
I will say I don't love the ears, even if I was female and wore more like ears, because a lot of times we get like hats. Men tend to
Yeah.
trend towards the hats. You don't wear them many places outside of the parks. If I were an annual pass holder and lived in Florida, or if I went multiple times a year, guaranteed, that would be a good
Mhm.
collector's thing. But for me, I find Steph gets way more use out of the Loungefly backpacks because she wears them all year round as a book bag, as a
Yeah.
purse. So I tend to lean that way. It's a little more expensive, but it makes for a great Christmas gift or whatever. So Steph's a bigger Loungefly collector than she is ears.
Right. So to keep in mind, like ears are usually around like the $30 to $35 range, depending. And now you can spend a lot more, like you said. But usually, if you go
Yep.
into the shop, it's going to be around that 30 to 30, maybe $40 for a pair of ears. Where a lounge fly is around what, 70, $80, something like that, maybe
Yeah,
90.
probably for a decent one. You might get into the near the
Yeah.
100, but yeah, I would
And
say that
with
you can
lounge
find some
flies,
cheaper.
yes. With lounge flies though, you have the hard tags and soft tags, and there's different
Yeah.
valuations based on how nice it is and how rare it is and all that kind of stuff, just like any other collector thing.
Yeah,
Now,
you
let me
know.
point out, between pens, ears and lounge flies. A lot of people look at these things also as ways that they decorate their home with. So you can buy little clips that hold your ears on the wall.
True.
You can buy little clips that you can hang all your lounge flies up. So you can have your lounge flies going across your ceiling or in your bedroom, wherever you like to have them. We have pin boards all over our house. So if you look at it as like, you know, almost like a piece of decor also, while you can use it and then use it as decor, you know,
Sure.
lounge flies take up a lot more space. I'll say that.
That is true.
But
Yeah.
but it just depends on what you want to spend your money on, I guess.
Yep, I totally agree. Got any others for us, or you want me to keep going down the list?
I got a couple.
Sure.
I had thought of mugs.
Yep,
So
I got that.
I have my mug from, well, my wife's mug from Beacon Barrel. She made me a nice tiki drink tonight, so I'm enjoying that. But this is the Beacon Barrel mug. Now let me just point this out to you online sellers and that kind of stuff. This thing costs $50, I think, ish, to get the drink in the park. Okay,
$50 you pay for that?
I think it's $50 for the mug and the drink.
I'd probably do it too. Dang, it's awesome.
You can sell this currently on eBay for around $70 to $85.
That's crazy.
So,
I mean, buy a few, have several drinks.
The problem is you have to ship them home. You have to ship them home. You have to get them home.
Unless you drive.
Which,
hey.
when Gwen and I were going to be, the 614 picker, check me out on Facebook or on eBay. You'll see me. Yeah, on eBay, you'll see me selling one of these pretty soon. Because in December, when we go, we're going to go to Beacon Barrel, and I'm going to buy an extra one, and I'm probably going to sell it.
I don't blame you.
Because why not? I mean, because we'll keep one, and so we'll have a pair, even though we don't even need a pair. But we'll have a pair, and then we'll sell the other one off, and hopefully at least get my money back for the cost of the drink.
Yeah, it helps cut back on the one that you're keeping. So, save a little bit there. I like it. Yeah. Mugs
but there's all kinds of mugs. You can get mugs.
Yes.
You can get the basic like classic style, or you can get like larger ones that I prefer because I like a big mug for my coffee in the morning. You can get ones with spoons and covers, and get ones with your names on it if you don't have a weird name like Pierce. I always have a Joshua mug. I'll tell you that much. So
who wouldn't want a name like Pierce though? Disney, longtime listeners of the pod, please get us a Pierce mug. Send him one.
Yeah. That's just what I need.
I mean, the Emporium has a whole section of just mugs. So and that's at Magic Kingdom. Yeah, hit it up if you want one. It's a good, useful, useful gift. We have. My father-in-law has got on this thing because we collect national park mugs, and there's several ways you can display them. But he takes like the stand-up like coat racks, that are got the four legs at the bottom, and takes the pegs out and puts like hooks on them from the hardware store, like decorative hooks that you would hang coats and stuff on, and then hangs mugs from that. And I've got they're pretty cool, but I got 3 of these things in my house now.
I think they're great.
One he even found that has a Mickey head, which is killer. So I put all my Mickey mugs on that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And then I wrapped it with the LED lights, kind of like what I got back here, but they're rope lights. And then I changed the colors throughout the holidays and different times of the year, and we keep them up and light it up. And I put Santa hats on top of them during Christmas, and I have a great time with it. But yeah. So.
No, I think it's a great way to show your mugs off, because a lot of our mugs, I don't know if I've talked about it on here before, but I'm a routine person. So I like to have on Monday, I use a particular mug, Tuesday, so on and so forth. Like today's Friday, and I used my aliens from Toy Story mug. I did that today because that's my Friday mug.
Occasionally, you will change the rotation when a mug breaks or a mug gets just worn out.
So I had a really cool Spider-Man mug. I had it for years. My brother Ryan got it for me for Christmas one year. I freaking love this mug, and I broke it. It was my fault. Like, you ever know, like, when you're loading the dishwasher? Well, you wouldn't know because you
Yeah.
don't do that. Your wife does that.
Whatever.
But
Stop, bro. Why? That's unnecessary.
Anyway, I took my opportunity.
That's not true.
I took my opportunity.
That
I took
is
my
not
opportunity.
true.
But anyway,
I make my kids do it.
we have granite countertops, and when I went to put it in the dishwasher, I was looking at something else, and I just banged it right on the edge of that countertop, and it just shattered it. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah. So,
It's
but then Gwen was
devastating, right?
she was like, Pierce, already have people, you already have like mugs in the wings ready to come in,
Yeah, give him a chance.
So,
Send in the sixth man.
So,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, come on. I
So
love
yeah.
that.
So I have a mug for every day of the week. So
I shouldn't tell you this, but I told Steph it's going to become a mission of mine to find like this epic mug that you have to put in the 5-day rotation.
It's 7. It's 7 because on the weekends
7.
I still have
weekend too. Yes.
Yeah,
I gotta find this epic mug that makes the 7-day rotation instantly and force you to make a decision.
So goes. Tomorrow, just so the folks out there, you're all wondering, I'm sure. So tomorrow is my Hogwarts crest mug, and then Sunday is my Dunder Mifflin Sabre mug.
The Sabre. Steph's new company's name
is Sabre, but I always call it Sabre because of the song.
That's the name of Steph's new company. Her that took over.
Sabre. Oh, that's like, you call it Sabre.
Said, Sabre. And she's like, she didn't get it at first. Then I reminded her, and then she cracked up. She goes, I forgot all about that. But yeah, old Sabre.
Yeah, and then Mondays I have a Mischief Manage.
Is that the one we got in Chicago where it heats up and?
No, that one I dishwashed. I put it in the dishwasher and it ruined it, blew it. But
what?
This is one as you drink it, it shows Mischief Managed like on the inside of it. And then Tuesdays is best #1 dad.
Hey, just send us a picture of the mugs too. Put that in the
Wednesdays is another office one, and it's my favorite. It's live every day like it's pretzel day. Love that mug. And then Thursdays is my oldest mug, and it's a Gaston mug that I got from Disney 20 years ago. Something like that. And it's actually worn off all the way. And Gwen, and it has a crack on it. So Gwen bought a replacement for it that is actually, I can see it in my cabinet right over here. She bought a replacement for it. So when I'm ready to, let that one go, I'll have my new Gaston mug that she bought on like eBay or something. So, my wife's
this gives me
awesome.
A good idea.
Yeah.
People don't know this about us. It's surprisingly we haven't talked about it. We should. Every year we do a summer Christmas. It was supposed to be Christmas in July, but schedules and chaos. So sometime during the summer we have Christmas. Don't get me started on you, but in your time and your busy schedule, this was because of me though. Yes, because that's the only time my family has to travel. Because of sports and school and everything else.
Right.
But we usually do a gift exchange of which I'm going to bring up. I'm going to segue here that another good collectible is Funko Pops, the figurines. And we always do a Funko exchange. You and I should consider doing a mug exchange instead and see if we can find, because I collect mugs, you collect mugs. Maybe we can find a couple good mugs to throw in for the Christmas in July. That could be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Funko Pops, they're the little characters that they make them for everything. Every kind of character has a Funko Pop now. You can get them customized for yourself to make your own Funko Pop of you. It's where they have small bodies, big heads. Some of them bobble, some of them don't. Big eyes. I will admit, when I first saw them, I was like, these are kind of creepy. I don't know why people. And then they got way better. Like those were the early days. And I was like, oh, they're okay. I just don't know why people are into this. And then all of a sudden, I was like, I get it. And they start hitting niche segments, and like one of the first ones I got, Gwen bought me. I don't even think you were married. She bought me nobody buys me just random gifts except for my wife. And your wife bought me a Green Arrow because she knows that's my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite superhero, and got me a Green Arrow Funko Pop. And I think that might have been the first one. And then it was off to the races. Like I got a whole shelf in my sunroom now. Like that's that's my guilty pleasure. I don't know.
Mhm.
Probably some people are like, why does this dude have all these figurines up in his
Who
sunroom?
cares?
I don't care. I
Who
don't care at all.
cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
yeah,
we have lots of fun. We actually have started we had so many, and they were just in bins in our crawl space. So we actually gave them to a lot of them to our girls to play with now.
yeah.
So like the one you gave me um at Christmas in July, aka August, um that one I never
Whatever.
even got to put up or anything. I normally set them on my desk for a while. I never even
Yeah.
got it. My kid took
Yeah,
it,
it's okay.
and it's gone
I
now.
like
I don't even
that.
know what happened to it. Yeah, so it is
What
what
I
it
don't
is.
like
They
is
enjoyed
hot
it.
take. I don't like the people who leave them in boxes and display them in boxes. Like you can never take them out and use them. Get out of here, bro. Like if you're doing this to invest,
Like
that's
Stinky
lame
Pete.
to me. Yeah, like Stinky Pete. I don't like Stinky Pete. I don't like it. So
Yeah.
whatever. Al's Toy Barn. You know.
Al's Toy Barn. They just came out
Yeah.
with pens well, I shouldn't say they just came out with the Tokyo Disney had pens that were when Al dresses up like the chicken. So they
Yes.
were pins as chickens of all the characters. So it was like Jesse as a chicken. It was a chicken
So
dressed
I
up like
love
Jesse.
that is fantastic. I love how we're talking about Funko Pops and you still found a way to segue back to pins. Yeah. My guy's got an
I
obsession.
didn't buy any of these pens because they weren't within my niches, but I did like them. I thought they were funny.
Yet.
So-
Yet.
But no, I won't. I don't do Toy Story.
Wait
So
till I
next,
get you one. And then you're like, oh, I need the whole set.
next I've got a couple things.
Okay.
I've got three things left. One is Spirit jerseys. We've talked about
Yep,
those a few
I
times
got that.
before.
That's
I
my
think
next
it's-
big one.
I think you can say it's a collectible, but when something's $90 a purchase, you're not going all out on that. Usually, most folks. So, like, I have a lot of them. I know you have a decent amount for somebody that goes to Disney every now and again. So, it's not like you're going 7 times a year and you get a Spirit
No.
jersey.
But it's probably on average every other year, maybe every year.
Yeah.
Like this year
Yeah.
we're going on a cruise. But I will say this is a good tip. If you're someone who is a 3X dude, I'm a bigger dude.
Mhm.
The Spirit jerseys run big. Notoriously in Disney World, there are no 3Xs hardly anywhere. Like you can't find it. 2X is
Right.
like the max. The Spirit jerseys fit me, who's typically a 3X. I'm close to a 2X, but 3X, it fits at a 2X size. So it's
Right.
it's a fun thing to buy if you do want a piece of clothing. That's the one thing bad about this podcast in the summer. I'm not going to wear a different one every podcast because it's way too warm.
I wear t-shirts. Yeah.
I mean, you got more Disney t-shirts. Mine I wore through, and then I quit buying graphic tees, and so I don't have Disney t-shirts anymore.
He's wear black t-shirts every day.
I do not. As I'm wearing one today, I have changed it up, and I've told Steph, I was like, "This dude, watch. I'm gonna send over these 4 colors, and ask my guys which one is the best color."
Yeah.
And Pierce is gonna make some comment about me always wearing black, and I was like, "I like the blue. I like the navy blue and the black." And you're like, "Don't go with the black. You always
No,
get
I was
that."
nice about it. I ranked it accordingly, and I said the light blue was nice, and then the navy,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
red,
yeah.
and then black and I didn't say you always wear black. I just said you have enough black
But
clothing.
bro, this pepper beard looks so good in black, bro. It's fire.
I mean, it'd be
He
nice
said-
in blue too.
That's what my wife says. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be nice in like a baby blue. Bring out your eyes.
The light blue. Yeah, thanks, man. That's romantic. The light blue was the one I originally wanted. And the more I thought about it, more I didn't like it as much because I have a coat that's similar in colors and I don't wear it that often. So I did go with the navy blue.
Okay.
Because that's been a top
Yeah.
pick. So and I liked the navy blue because it had the red offset accent color. So that was good. So
Okay.
anyways, tip to all the bigger guys, Spirit jerseys are a good thing if you're really looking for something that will fit you. Now,
And,
I
and
will
I gotta tell
say,
you, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I did have a friend hear us talking about Spirit jerseys. She thought they were actual jerseys, like
Oh,
Disney
No,
style,
they're like long-sleeve
athletic
t-shirts.
jerseys. They're long sleeve
Yeah.
t-shirts, which is incredible how this company's Spirit Jersey is a company,
Mhm.
and they
but they're more
license
comfortable.
through
They're
Disney.
not
They're
tailored
heavier.
like a t-shirt. It's like
Right.
it's more like a pullover type.
Yes,
It's
It is
it's lighter than a crew neck sweatshirt, but it's you
heavier
know,
than a regular long sleeve tee.
like yes, yeah, yeah,
I personally, I love it because once again, as being a bigger guy, I get overheated, and this is a great mix. I'm not cold. I'm not hot.
Mhm.
It's great for me. But we're talking about essentially really good quality, nice long sleeve shirts.
Yeah.
Not actual athletic jerseys for people who haven't
Right.
been there, which is understandable. Because when I first heard about it, I'm like, dude, I don't wear jerseys. And then I was like, oh wait, I wear that. That's fire. That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's probably one of my favorites.
They did
I
just
have-
come out with an Epcot one that like just released, bro, and it is so cool. I like
Really?
there's only one miss. So they on the back of it, they on the front it just has the normal Epcot logo. On the
Yep.
back though, it spells out Epcot and the E is Nemo, and I would not have done that. I would have had like Anna or Elsa or something like that for Frozen.
Sure.
But then there's like Guardians of the Galaxy's the O. I'm trying to, or the P. I'm sorry, the P. I'm just trying to remember what they all. I can't remember. But anyway, Remy was the. I don't know. Remy was a letter. So anyway,
Sure.
they did each letter though as like a character. So it looks so cool.
Yeah.
If I remember, I'll take a screenshot and put it in the comments too because it's worth seeing. It's a cool one.
Gonna be a lot of comments here.
Well, if I remember.
Yeah, exactly. I will now rush to Shop Disney or whatever it's called now and go buy that before you do, so I can wear it and make you jealous. I'm kidding.
I already got like 2 different Epcot ones. So,
what is your favorite Spirit jersey? Well, this podcast is always going long, but what is your favorite Spirit jersey?
I have this one that I really like that we tried to find when we went together.
Okay.
So last not this February, but the previous, we went on a trip together, and there's a Epcot one with a whole bunch of Mickeys on it, and the Mickeys are all the different countries.
It's fire.
I freaking love that one, and I've only worn it a few times because I'm like, it's got to be the right situation.
Yeah.
But I like that one a lot. That's probably right up there for me.
My favorite one that I own, I bought for myself as a Christmas gift because I'm that dude, and I had my wife wrap it up because I wanted to make sure I got it. I was going to buy it either way, but I didn't want it to sell out, so I grabbed it. It's my favorite, maybe my favorite movie of all time it's one of 2 movies. It's either Field of Dreams or it's Home Alone. It's definitely my favorite Christmas movie, and I have a Home Alone Spirit jersey that I bought off the Spirit Jersey website, not the Disney website, even though it's Disney owned. It is by far my favorite Spirit jersey. Like, I wear this thing year round. So it's May, and I'm wearing this Spirit jersey.
Yeah,
it's Christmas themed, but I love it so much. And then the one that you have,
any ones that I got from parties are really cool too. So whether it's Halloween or Christmas parties, I really like those.
The one that kills me that you have is the Sunset Lion King, where I think it's Timon and Pumbaa. Bro,
it's them walking across
the log. Yeah. Bro,
yeah.
I looked at that for like 3 years and said, no, I don't need to spend money. I got other stuff. And then the year I went to go get it, the 4th year, gone. That's my own fault. Yeah. 2 or 3 years, you did it to yourself, but I was so bummed. I was like, this is the epitome.
And it's like that reddish, not quite maroon color.
Yeah, it's like sunsetish almost. Dude, it is a killer. I just wish you wouldn't wear it around me because I do get jealous.
That to wear it next week.
I know you will. For sure you will. People can see it. But I'm a big fan of the Spirit jerseys. They are $90, $100, but whatever. You're 5-10 grand in already. What's another 100?
Yeah, what's another $100?
Whatever.
All right, so I got 2 more.
I can't believe my wife spent $50 on this mug. I'm over here like, give me that T-shirt for $100. But
and let's just remember that our wives were doing pretty good when they were buying those drinks
that
too.
Drink was heavy. Yeah, the drink was heavy pour. Yeah, I gotcha. Oh, okay. What do you got? And then I'll give the rest of mine. Finish us out with yours.
So I have ornaments and stuffed animals.
Okay, so I don't have stuffed animals, but ornaments is quite possibly my number one favorite collectible. I get one almost every year I go. You can get them personalized. They're killer. They're different every year. I think that's a heavy hit. But go ahead. I didn't mean to steal your thunder, but
no, keep talking. Keep telling me about ornaments.
I'm a big fan. I think you can go there and get some that are like sketchbook, uh, you know,
Like from the movies and different
yeah,
characters and
yeah.
whatnot.
That's
Yeah,
the sketchbook is the name of the
the
brand,
style. Yeah.
and it's that style, and you can get at like the Christmas shop. And I
Mhm.
am a fan of those, but you can also get like the glass bulbs that have like Epcot in it or a different park, and then you get it written on glass with the year, and it commemorates your trip. One time I went for a Halloween party, walked right in there and got Huey, Dewey, and Louie Halloween Christmas ornament. It's
Mhm.
the only non-Christmas themed ornament. Like either the ornaments I have are either just themed, regular, like Harry Potter or something, or they're Christmas themed. That is, I believe, the only secondary holiday that I put on the Christmas tree because I thought it was cool and it commemorates a
So
cool trip.
so at Halloween time, we have a large spider web that we hang on the wall that we
Yep.
hook all these Halloween ornaments to.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
that's a way for us to put up our Halloween ornaments at
Yeah.
Halloween. So we have, I don't know, probably 50 different Halloween ornaments from
Oh,
Disney
that's
and Harry
cool.
Potter.
Yeah.
So yeah, that they all go on there and whatnot. So yeah, and I like the ceramic flat ones, the ones that are the Mickey ears,
I
but
love
they're
those too.
flat.
Yeah.
Oh, those are my favorite. I freaking anytime I see a new one of those, I want to get it. I
Yeah.
like those.
Those are
And Gwen
cool.
buys them for me for gifts because she knows those are like my faves.
Yeah. Those are cool. I love those. Um, Good choice. Stuffed animals. My family has been huge on stuffed animals in the past. My
Mhm.
kids have started to grow out of them.
Yeah.
I get it though. They have some of the best stuffed animals you could buy
Hmm.
at Disney parks. I don't know how I didn't think of that. That's a good one. I got a couple on here that you're going to be like, "Oh, I forgot about that. That's a good one."
Yeah.
But
Let's hear 'em.
yeah, so I've got one that you're going to be like, "Oh, dang, press pennies." A lot of people like the press
Yeah.
pennies.
Yep.
You can get some like we tried to get the ones from Muppet Vision 3D, and we did. But
Yeah, we
of
did.
course, you put the money in at the machine at Muppet Vision 3D, and then didn't pay attention and got regular like Mickey
Yeah,
and Minnie
I got it,
penny.
it was Disney Junior pennies.
Yeah, and you're like, wait, what? So we
All
found
right,
out you
well,
had to go to Pizza Rizzo
yeah,
to get the
second
Muppets.
floor. Second
Oh,
floor.
it's not there
What are
anymore.
we
Don't go
doing?
looking for it. It's
No,
gone.
no, it's gone,
Um,
sadly. And
but press
those
pennies
pennies aren't
are
available anymore either.
nope, but they are
Mm-mm.
great if you want a budget option.
Yes.
Also,
What's it like? $6 for 4 pennies, I think. And
something
they're
like
not
that.
even.
Yeah,
Just so you guys know, they're not pennies anymore. They don't use pennies. They use little copper discs.
like copper. Yeah,
So
cheap
yeah, they're not even
because
pennies anymore. Which
pennies
is
got
kind of
too
lame,
expensive.
but I get it.
It's
But it's
still
kind of
cool.
lame because it was
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
neat before, where you could see like
Yeah,
Lincoln's head smashed
didn't
into.
smell. Yeah, it's awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Popcorn buckets. If you're a diehard, there it is. There's the there's the reaction I was going
Yes,
for.
yes, yes.
I'm
Popcorn
gonna let you
buckets.
speak on it. It's not my thing because I have no use for them later down the road. But my man here
So,
loves him some popcorn buckets.
so I like popcorn buckets like my wife likes lounge flies. Like I look at a popcorn bucket and I'm like, why can't we just hang that from our ceiling?
Yeah,
Why can't
I
we just
respect it.
have and we have our offices in the basement.
Mhm.
Why can't we just hang them all the way down the way
Yeah, why
and
not,
just do
man?
do 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 do? Which
Heck
I'm
yeah.
gonna bring that up again. I think
Yeah,
that might be an option.
I'd love to see it.
You can use them for different things. Like Gwen uses one. She puts all her the little rubber pin backs. She puts
Oh
them
yeah,
all into one popcorn bucket.
that's
She has
smart.
a from Star Wars the Tauntaun.
Yep.
She puts them all in there. She has another one that she keeps dum dum suckers in. So when the girls are good, they can get a dum
Yeah,
dum sucker out of it.
you're saying they're glorified storage containers. That's fine. I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
don't use them for popcorn at all. Especially like some of them, they would hold like
Nothing.
a handful
Nothing.
of popcorn
Yeah.
and that's it.
I bought them. They're sitting in the closet. I'm like, yeah, we'll use
Yeah.
these down in the theater. And then one time I did, I was like, I didn't realize how little of popcorn
Yeah, you can get
actually
bigger
fits into
ones.
this. You can.
And you can get like the basic bucket ones that are like,
Yes.
but keep in mind, people, let's not miss, miss the real important thing here. Get a normal bucket and bring it
Yes.
back for your $2.50 refills. That is the
Agreed.
most important thing. So they do
That's
have
the
a
deal.
value. Just don't bring your like fancy Figment standing on top of a gumball machine
But
bucket.
does it have to be within that year's release, or can
No.
it be any year's popcorn bucket? Like
Yeah.
you could bring it back from 10 years
I
ago and still
I
fill it.
brought a bucket that was probably 15 years old and
Oh, that's
got my
killer.
250. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It used to be that you could be denied, but they've kind of like it's popcorn.
D-
They're making money on every bucket they
Yeah,
sell,
no
even at
doubt.
250. So
I should
yeah,
give it to my buddies so that they can, when they're
yeah,
driving
yeah,
down, I'll hit
yeah.
them. I'll hit them up. See, and that way, if they want, they can take it or not.
And
But
and my
yeah,
I'll tell you, quick story. I might have told her on here before. I don't know. Our last trip that we took as a family, all of us, the popcorn bucket was set on top of the stroller, and it was a big deal because we had told Lily she couldn't have popcorn because it's a choking hazard until she was 5. She's our first child. So she was 4 years, 8 months or something. And we made a deal with her because she
okay,
kept asking, because I eat a lot of popcorn. She kept asking, when can I have popcorn? And we said,
no
well, when we go
doubt.
to Disney in November, you can have popcorn. Well, we're at Disney. She had her popcorn. She doesn't, it's fine. It's not as glorified as she thought it was. It's
Yeah,
just fine. But
that's
at
my
one
girl.
point, somebody,
Don't say
their
it.
last name starts
Don't
with
say.
Bailey, had
Don't.
put the bucket on the stroller, and the bucket
You
fell
talking about
over.
Addie?
Somebody with the last name
Oh, he's
Bailey.
talking smack about
So,
you right now. Come on
yeah.
in. Come on. Give
So,
it. He's talking about how
the
you
popcorn,
dumped the popcorn bucket.
the
Go on,
popcorn
we'll give you a
bucket,
look. Oh, there's the.
the popcorn bucket pours down on my 2-year-old who is not supposed to have popcorn, and she is just eating it all, just
Good
going
work,
to
girl.
town on this
How
popcorn.
is that my fault? I wasn't even there.
No,
You
this
were
is at
there.
Disney.
This was at
It
Disney.
wasn't me.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you were too busy eating the popcorn. You didn't
Yeah.
realize.
It
So
was not
anyway,
me. Get over it, buddy.
so now
See you, kiddo.
my
Good night.
my 2-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old, eats popcorn like it's nothing. So
Hilarious.
you know, something to be
was-
learned there.
Accidentally
So.
on purpose.
Yeah, it worked
Yeah.
out. It just was funny because we like pulled back the cover because she was being
She's
really
just
quiet, and there she was, just like pulled her out of
She's
her
like-
hair.
She's like, I don't know what Lily's talking about. This popcorn's amazing.
Yeah,
Greatest thing I've ever
exactly. So yeah, popcorn buckets though. Yeah, there's a utility to them also, which is a nice
Sure.
thing for a souvenir.
Yeah. Last things I got, and then I got
Okay.
one a bone to pick with you that I promised I would bring up.
Okay,
Which I'm putting you on the spot here, but you know what?
I got.
It's worth
Why
it.
not? Right?
Yeah, the last 3 things collectibles. We've got artwork. If you're
Mhm.
willing to spend big money, especially at Festival of the Arts, you can get great stuff.
My wife is, so you know, there's that.
She is. Well, she is an artist, so you know it kind of comes with. You should have expected that when you said I do. And magnets is another decent.
Yeah. Mhm.
If you're looking for something that's lower cost, you know. And some people still. I didn't know this, but some people still collect postcards from Disney. And
Oh yeah.
they put
And
them in
that's
a
a
book
less
and keep 'em.
expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a less
Yep.
expensive option.
A good value. Yep. So all those 3, consider that. There's plenty of all that everywhere. Once again, Festival of the Arts at Epcot is probably the best time, but there is an art store at Disney Springs behind
And at Epcot.
and at Epcot.
Mhm.
I'm thinking the one at Disney Springs is over by the Christmas shop, but
Yep. Mhm.
hit it up.
And
there you go.
Epcot, if you come via the parking lot, the buses, or the monorail, it'll be right up there on the right. If you come
Yep.
from the Skyliner, like my people do,
Boosh.
you got to
Yeah.
walk all the way across to get to it. So a lot of times
Yeah.
we forget to go see it because it's so far away.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah.
Okay, my bone to pick with you.
Pick.
So I have friends who are going to Disney, and they've been listening to our podcast in
Okay.
prep, and they're enjoying it.
Mhm.
Their
Long-time
oldest daughter,
listeners.
they are at this point, maybe some of the only ones besides our wives. Their daughter, Olivia, was one of the leads in a play. She played Tall Alice in Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, yeah.
And they picked her up from school the day of her opening performance, and she wore her outfit to school and looked great. And she gets in the car, and as she gets in the car and closes the door, her mom was listening to our podcast. Your voice comes on the speaker and says, "Alice in Wonderland, gotta be one of the worst Disney movies ever created."
Listen, great play.
Dude,
Great play.
great
I mean, the play
she
is
was unhappy, my brother. I heard about it. I said, you know what, Olivia? I'm gonna call him out on the podcast. It's worthy of a.
So here's the thing: we were watching a pen
Oh
show
my goodness!
on Whatnot tonight, like we do. We watch pen shows and talk about all the beautiful pens that we can't afford. And we were watching a pen show, and there's these pens of the oysters, like the little oyster people from Alice in Wonderland. Do you know the story of the oyster people? Do you remember that in Alice in Wonderland?
No, I don't remember much of
the walrus guy. He comes along and he freaking eats all the babies. This is a terrible movie, people. It's a terrible movie.
Olivia, you did wonderful.
Listen,
I loved your
great play. Great play, and I'm sure she was an amazing, best Tall Alice I've ever seen.
She was
the greatest Tall Alice. Yeah,
sign her for Broadway.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm telling you,
but maybe just don't do Alice in Wonderland.
Shannon said it couldn't have been worse timing ever. School pickup line. She gets in. Alice in Wonderland, worst movie ever.
I still don't understand
Alice costume, like just terrible.
I would ask her to go back and watch it. Mom and daughter watch it together, and they discuss all the meanings and go from there.
I can't wait till you
that
see
movie
Olivia.
is just it's out of this world. I mean, like literally, it's out of this world in the movie.
Over here. It's so funny.
Figuratively out of this world too.
Just watch your back if you see her. That's all I'm saying.
Not for me, bro. But Olivia, I'm glad you love it. I'm sure it will always hold a special place in your heart, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
but
mine
for
too,
me,
Olivia. I love it. It's one of my favorite movies ever, especially because you played Tall Alice. It's got to be one of the best.
And I'm sure you were amazing.
Yep, I agree.
That's awesome.
She was
that
amazing.
Is awesome.
I was like, it's worthy of a call out live.
That must be a thing because one of Gwen's cousins was in Alice in Wonderland recently too.
Adapted for kids musicals, I think, and it's one of the heavy hitters. And they did a fantastic job. I really enjoyed it. I had a really good time. So, but I love musicals, and especially if I know somebody who's in it, like she did killer job. It was fun. So, round of applause for Olivia here. Give it up, Olivia. Tall Alice, baby.
Tall Alice.
All right, that's all I got. With that, we'll let you go. Have a good week. We'll see you next Monday. Peace.